Welcome back to Chasing Shadows. Tonight, for the first time, you get to see what I look like, as many of you have requested. Tonight, we're talking about Heaven's Gate. 39 people who looked at the same sky you're under right now and decided it was a door, not a ceiling. 1972, Houston. A hospital corridor that smells like bleach. Marshall Applewhite walks in slow, like a man who's already halfway to somewhere else. 41 years old, corduroy jacket 2 sizes too big, eyes that have forgotten how to blink. He used to teach music at a small college in Alabama until he got caught having a relationship with a student. He lost everything: job, marriage, reputation. He tried to end it all once, drove his car into a ditch, woke up hearing voices. Not angry voices, spaceship voices. Soft, patient, and promising. The voices told him that he wasn't from here, that he was remembered. Across the hall, Nurse Bonnie Nettles works the night shift in the nuthouse. She's 44, and she's a mother of 4, a part-time astrologer for the local paper, full-time believer in reincarnation, theosophy, and UFO contactees. She's been waiting for someone like Applewhite her whole life. She reads his chart, looks up, and says the 5 words that start the countdown. You're not crazy. You're remembered. Close your eyes. Feel that sentence land. 2 broken people in a nuthouse. 1 sentence, and their entire universe tilts. Applewhite once said to his followers, looking up at the sky, "That's not a sky up there. That's a lid, and we're about to pop it." They leave everything behind. Sell the Plymouth, buy a used station wagon, and hit the road calling themselves Bo and Peep. 2 shepherds looking for lost sheep. They hold meetings in community centers, KOA campgrounds, Unitarian churches, anywhere that will have them. They don't shout, they whisper. Your body is a suit. Your name is a rental. Your pain is optional. The next level is hiring, and the shuttle leaves soon. Waldport, Oregon, September 1975. A foggy night on the beach. 100 people showed up expecting a UFO lecture. Bo and Peep were able to wrangle 20 of them. Doctors, artists, housewives. A former IBM engineer, a woman who left her toddler with her mother. For the next decade, they lived like ghosts. Tents in the Colorado Rockies. A ranch in New Mexico. Rules get stricter every year. No sex, no family contact, no personal possessions. Haircuts every 6 weeks, men buzzed, women short and androgynous. They eat the same food, wear the same clothes, sleep in bunk beds like astronauts in training. 8 members volunteer for castration in Mexican clinics. Applewhite believes it's the final shedding of the human vehicle. 1 nearly bleeds to death on a motel floor. They call it the experiment. 1985, Bonnie is dying of liver cancer. No glowing saucer descends to save her. Just fluorescent lights, morphine drips, and the sound of a heart breaking in real time. Applewhite sits by her bed for weeks, holding her hand, whispering that this is just a test. When she dies, he tells the class, she didn't die. She graduated early. She's waiting for us just past the edge of the sky. Most of the members leave after that. Membership drops to a hardcore 12. They disappear into the desert like smoke looking for a chimney. Then the internet is born. And these quiet monks understand it almost before anyone else. They start a company called Higher Source in 1994. They build websites for art galleries, Christian ministries, and even a NASA subcontractor. While the world is still figuring out dial-up tones and AOL CDs, they're coding the end of the world in HTML. Their website goes live in 1996, heavensgate.com. It's still there, still running. Go look. I'll wait. See the cursor blinking on the red background? It's been waiting since Clinton was president. November 1996. You step outside, maybe take out the trash, maybe even smoke a cigarette on your front porch after you swore you'd quit. You look up, and Hale-Bopp is hanging in the sky like God tore a hole in the night and forgot to close it. Two tails, bright as searchlights. An amateur astronomer named Chuck Schramek posts a grainy photo on an early BBS. Something trailing the comet. He calls it Saturn-like. Art Bell reads it on the air. The internet catches fire. Inside a $1.3 million rented mansion in Rancho Santa Fe, Applewhite gathers the class in the home theater. They watch Star Trek First Contact on repeat for weeks. He pauses on the Borg Queen and says, after seeing the comet, "That's our ride." Between February and March 1997, they filmed 39 exit videos. Not suicide notes. Resumes for the next level. I'll briefly read some of these exit videos for you. First one was from Julie. She was 59, a former IBM engineer. "Hi, I've been in the classroom for 22 years. I'm so grateful to have been given this opportunity to leave this world behind. I've never been happier. We're about to board a spacecraft that's trailing the Hale-Bopp comet. Planet Earth is about to be recycled. Your only chance to survive is to leave with us. See you on the other side." Another one from Gail, who was 47. She was a former nun. "I've been waiting my entire life to go home. I was a nun for 12 years. I thought I was serving God. I was wrong. This is the real thing. Dough is the return of the same soul that was in Jesus. We're laying down our vehicles so our souls can board the craft. I'm so excited. Hale-Bopp." March 22nd, 1997. 39 people put on identical black uniforms, identical haircuts, and identical black and white Nike Decade sneakers, fresh out of the box with tags still on them. Not shoes, launch boots. They pile into 3 white vans and drive to Marie Callender's in San Diego. They order the same meal: turkey pot pie, iced tea, and a coconut cream pie. The waitress still remembers the $117 tip left in crisp 20s. Back at the mansion, they dim the lights. They used phenobarbital, 90 pills each, crushed into vanilla pudding or applesauce with a vodka chaser. They go in 3 waves. First 15 lie down on the lower bunks, arms at their sides, purple shrouds folded like hotel towels. Next 15 climb the ladders. The last 9 finish it. Applewhite goes last. They find him with his arms crossed, a purple square over his face, and those pristine Nikes pointed towards the front door, waiting for a bus that only runs one way. Every pocket holds exactly $5.75. 5s for the fare, quarters for the toll. March 26th. Rio D'Angelo, a former member who left in 1994, drives up with a camcorder to pick up the exit tapes. He opens the door. The smell finds him first. 39 bodies in perfect rows. 39 pairs of Nike Decades, all facing in the same direction, like they're already in flight. Nike quietly discontinues the Decade sneakers within weeks. The mansion is bulldozed. Now it's a cul-de-sac of beige stucco HOA covenants. But the website is still up. Renewed in 2023 for another 10 years. 2 surviving members still answer the guest book from anonymous email addresses. One wrote to me 30 nights ago. "The classroom is still open. The next comet is already on its way." I think you can still find a pair of those Nike Decades on eBay if you look hard enough. I don't know if 39 souls caught a ride behind Hale-Bopp. I don't know if the stars are doors or just cracks in the ceiling of a very dark room. But I do know this. When the night gets heavy enough to crush your chest when the pain becomes a second skin and someone offers you a seat on the last shuttle out. Some people will lace up their sneakers, fold their shrouds, and walk towards the light, smiling the whole way. That's our show for tonight. Like the episode if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video, and just remember, if you see a comet heading your direction, it's not a taxi.